Alrighty, welcome to Final Fantasy Draft. I've really been enjoying this format, so we are jamming and been doing a lot of cubes lately, so we'll take a little break, do some Final Fantasy where I will not take Diabolic Intent, though I have played this card once in an Arden deck. I'm going to take Summon Leviathan. This card's awesome. Bounces every creature, attacks, draws a card, and if you combine this with Sahagin, which is Merfolk, then you get even more value. I do want to also say a quick note. The videos went up late a couple times last couple days. Just had a lot of family stuff going on, so just slight delays there. Appreciate you bearing with me. I do try to stick to a good schedule, and my editor Magoni's awesome. Very good at working with my late uploads and all that. But yeah, so we should be back on track now. All right, I take Summon Leviathan, then I take Dragoon's Wyvern. I mean, Samurai's Katana's good. Vein's Treachery, or it's actually great. It's very good. Vein's Treachery is good, but Dragoon's Wyvern is, I think, comparable to the Katana, and of course in the same color. Syncopate solid, and nothing else there. Fate of the Suncrest is all right, but no reason to take a non-blue card. And then, well, continue with the blue cards. Combat Tutorial is a great card too. I do like Side Quest Raise the Chocobo. If you ever get the black Chocobo, you basically just win, because you get to trigger landfall. All your Chocobos are 4/2s, but or 5/2s even. But I think it's a pretty easy combat tutorial. Prima Vista card hasn't really panned out. It didn't really look that good to me either. Oh man, a 2-drop flyer for my combat tutorial? This is looking like a nice blue aggro start. Like, we could go blue-white, blue-black, blue-red. Could even go blue-green. Blue-green doesn't exactly use these cards quite as well as maybe the other colors, but in any case, we don't really have to decide. We're just going to be mono blue and keep on rolling. Also, we got our new TCG Player Ultimate Guard jerseys in, so I wanted to give them a spin. Here, all right, here we're taking another color. So there's a blue-white duel, which I don't mind. There's a weapons vendor. I'd rather take the blue-white duel. I think this is a good blue-white start, and the duel is nice. There's the Gardener, but like I said, I didn't think green was the best fit for these. And there's Blazing Bomb, which I actually don't mind either, because I think blue-red is quite good, and this is a good blue-red start. Or all these cards are good in blue-red, so let's just go with the Bomb. I think the Bomb is solid. It's pretty, it doesn't move the needle that much towards red. Obviously, if the next card I take is going to be a white card, I'll wish I had taken the land. I had to choose between a red card and a white card. I find myself playing blue-red a little more often than blue-white, so that's why I went with the Bomb. And then here, there's no blue, white, or red card I really care about. I think I might take Resentful Revelation. I like this card a lot. It really makes it so you don't run out of gas. I mean, I guess I could take the Salvagers, but I don't think in blue-black that's really what I want. So let's just take the Revelation. And again, it's just a bit of a spec. We'll see where we end up. All right, and here the blue seems to have dried up, and now I can take like Fate of the Suncrest or a Slash of Light. I don't want to take Nature's Claim. I don't want the UFO. Or I could just take another Revelation. I'm just going to take another Revelation. I think Resentful Revelation is a very good card. So, all right. And I like blue-black well enough, so I don't mind going this direction. Could easily have taken the blue-white land and like, I don't know, Slash or Suncrest. And then here, there's some mediocre white cards. I'm going to take Fight On, because getting back Summon Leviathan is really nice. And with double Revelation, I'll fill the graveyard. So, yeah, it seems like a reasonable place to be. All right. Not the strongest pull towards black. I mean, I guess I now have 3 black cards and 4 blue cards, but my 4 best cards are blue cards. Like, all my blue cards are better than any of my black cards. And then I got a Blazing Bomb hanging out too. So I guess we'll see how pack 2 goes. And then here, well, another Revelation. The third one's not as necessary. There's Titus, but I actually think this card kind of sucks. And then there's Judge Magister Gabranth, which doesn't, but I don't really want to splash. All right, whatever. I'll take another Revelation. We're done with that now. And unfortunately, we have gotten a little less aggressive with that. All right, that's a late Fate of the Suncrest. I guess I'll take that too. Maybe that ends up being the thing. I don't even know if I would have preferred. Let's say I could have had a blue-white land and 2 Fate of the Suncrest versus the 3 Revelations and the Fight On. Yeah. Honestly, it's more going to depend on like what color the rare is I open in pack 2, which direction I go, than anything else going on here. And I certainly... Like, if I open a white rare, I wish I went white. If I open a black rare, I'll be happy I go black. Obviously, I could also open not a good rare, as is most of the case. But we'll have to see how that goes. And then here, that's a late Raise a Chocobo. I guess I'll take Choco Mog. I don't even find this card that good, to be honest. But I don't think a red-white land is very likely to be good for me. So let's take the Mog. Magic Damper or Lunatic Pandora. If I take Lunatic Pandora, I'll have then now 2 Surveil cards. which is kind of nice if I end up seeing the Surveil 1/4 draw card every time you Surveil. I don't remember the name now. Matoya Elder or something like that. All right, pack 2. So first 4 picks, awesome blue cards. Then didn't see a single other blue card. So that's kind of rough. It didn't seem like blue was cut until the middle of the pack, but it's possible. It's possible A, that blue was cut. It's possible B, that the packs just didn't have a lot of blue cards in them, so it's not like it's super cut. And it's possible that it was been cut from the beginning and there was just 2 blue cards in the first 3 packs and then no blue cards afterwards. But here's the thing. Even if blue was completely cut off, if blue's really open in pack 2 and I didn't pass really any good blue, I'll just go that direction. Okay. So now there's the Sahagin and a Dragoon's Wyvern, but there's also, well, I'm not taking Zodiark. Well, there's White Orsite, Suplex, Hunt the Mark, Choco Comet, Sephiroth's Intervention. So there's really just everything here. I think I'm just going to take the side quest. This card is just incredible. You kill a creature, you make a treasure, and then whenever you kill more creatures, you get more treasure, and then eventually it turns into a big dragon. So, all right. Well, I guess we're going black. And now there's a Dire Rat and Ice Magic. Our aggro start has turned into more of a control start, which is fine. Part of the reason these blue cards are good is they go either direction, but at this point I'm looking like blue-black control. Oh, second Choco Comet. Tragedy. I kind of want corner by black mages here. I mean, Vane's Treachery is good, but it's tough because I have a lot of 2s, but then again, I guess I have Wyvern to sack to the Treachery. I have all these Revelations planned too. I think I will just take corner by black mages. I like that card. Ooh, another combat tutorial. I think that's better than a blue-black land. Could use some more 2-drop creatures, though I guess I've got a Pixie. That's not so bad. Would be nice to pick up some more 2s. Oh, there we go. Sahagin. I'm interested in Sahagin. I've got currently 2 things that trigger it, or flashing back Revelations. But it's really good with the 2 combat tutorials. I don't think Esper is that big of a deal. And Tella the Great Sage is a fine card, but not worth trying to go into another color, especially when I have like corner by black mages, this side quest, summon Leviathan. I don't like all these double black or double blue cards. I want to just be straight blue-black if I can. Ooh, Brainstorm is a cool card, obviously. I love that card. It's good with the Resentful Revelations, but I'm going to take Sahagin. When you have 2 combat tutorials, 2-drop creatures, especially this one, are great, and it's amazing with Summon Leviathan. This doesn't get bounced and draws you a card when you attack. That's awesome. So I'll have to pick up some more 4s, but I kind of want to do that anyway. And then here, I'll take Hectize. It's not the best to put combat tutorials counter on, but you know, it's fine. I don't think the Forager's good, and I really haven't been that impressed with Poison the Waters. It is flexible, but like neither mode is amazing, so it just hasn't been working. Well, I'll take it now because I'm not playing any of these other cards, and if I have to play it, so be it. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Even if blue is shut off in pack 3, like I just picked up triple Sahagin, so I'm Sahagin them all, and I will now look to pick up some spells that trigger them. I'll pass green and white cards. Yeah, I have plenty of playable, especially if you count like if I have to play Poison the Waters or Monk's Fist or a Pandora, which I don't really want to, but I'm at 16 playables here, so I only need 7 cards, and I don't think that'll be too difficult. I would like to pick up more ways to make Sahagin pop. So right now I just have Ice Magic and the side quest, or Flashing Back Revelations. But if I can pick up a couple in this pack, I think we'll be in good shape. I'll take the Limit Break, I guess, though I don't think I'm likely to play that one. Ooh, Retrieve the Esper. Definitely running that, given the Sahagin situation. Okay. Red-black last, huh? Oh, a Summon Primal Odin? Don't mind if I do. See? It was really smart. I went into black, and then I opened 2 first pickable black cards in packs 2 and 3. Though Shantoto's obviously good, too. But, yeah, we're taking Primal Odin. Makes this fight on even better. Realm Sketching would be awesome in this deck with the triple Sahagin, but, I mean, Primal Odin's so good. 6 mana, 5/3, blows up their creature. Then, if it hits them, they die, which does actually matter. And then you draw 2 cards, and then both players lose 2 life. All right, well, maybe Black Mage's Rottle Wheel. The Realm Sketching probably won't. And then this pack, I guess this is where I pick up my land. No, I should probably just take Lionheart. 4 mana, deal 2 to any target, which is just okay, but you equip creature, gets +2/+1 for 2, and again, it triggers these Sahagins, and it's good with like Hectize and little dorks like that. All right, let's take Lionheart here. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about the Greatsword, but it's probably fine. It's just a 3-mana 4/1, and then also if I make Sahagin unblockable, and then I just like equip the Greatsword onto it, that's pretty good. All right. Well, I guess here's where I take my land. That's fine. Yeah, the pack 3 is being kind of bad as advertised. Well, I guess I'll take Rook Turret. I'm just not going to play this card. I guess I'm not playing any of these cards. All right. Might as well. I thought blue was going to get cut. I didn't think black would also be cut, but here we are. Scorpion Sentinel's okay. I mean, again, double combinatorial goes a long way. And well, it's not like I'm playing any of these other cards. All right, one more expensive spell would be nice. I did pick up Lionheart, retrieve the Esper. So I have currently 3 plus the Resentful Revelations. I mean, Sahagin is a really good card if you can enable it. I'm just a little bit short right now. Do I have anything in the sideboard that does it? No. I mean, I would even play like Ring of the Lucy or anything really. Oh, Dreams of Laguna actually does count because unlike the Revelation that flashes back for 7, this flashes back for 4. So this one's legit. All right, one more and I think I'll be pretty satisfied because then I'll have 1, 2. Let's say count the 3 Revelations as 1 combined. I'll probably like 1 per game do that. 3, 4, 5 plus this has flashback. Okay, that's plausible. I'm not playing a second Rook Turret, and I'm not playing Blitzball. I guess I could take Genji Glove. It's kind of interesting with the unblockables. Probably still not, though. This is 22 cards. If I wheel like one thing that works, then I'll, I guess, be pretty happy with that. Yeah, I think that's solid. Did get a little baited. Having the first 4 picks of the draft be awesome blue cards, and then blue get really cut in the rest of pack 1 and all of pack 3, though I knew that the pack 3 one was coming, was a little unfortunate. That's going to be hard to avoid because at that point you're so committed. I feel like it didn't really seem profitable to switch off of blue. And pack 2, the blue was good enough that it didn't really make sense to either. But it was just one of those unfortunate situations where if blue was a little less open in the first couple packs, then there's a chance I end up somewhere else. But I kind of got in too deep. That said, this deck I think is fine. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting another good card. So I'll have to play a medium one. I mean, I have Leviathan, Odin, Hunt the Mark is awesome. Some combat tutorials, a bunch of cantrips, ice magic. I could use Cornered by Black Mages. I could use like one more removal spell. The thing that's kind of unfortunate is that black was like, there was bits and pieces of black coming in pack 1, and then in pack 3, black seems completely cut. In fact, pack 3, everything but red seems pretty cut. So I don't know. Maybe I could have been in red. It is possible. I have this Blazing Bomb, and I was maybe heading that direction. It just didn't quite work out. Sage's no list is pretty bad. It's on the no list is on the no list. It's not good enough. I'll take a Gold Saucer, sure. Maybe I'll try this Genji Glove. It doesn't seem very good, but play this, put a counter on this. Seems like a 3/5, and you equip, and it's double strike and attacks twice. You can kill them really good dead with Primal Odin. Maybe I'll just play out one of these Rook turrets. That's probably fine. It's not like amazing. I have how many artifacts? Like 3 or something? 4? All right. It's that or play like a Poison the Waters, which, yeah, I think the Rook turret seems okay. All right, let's get our last card and let's get in there. All right, so let's just hope the card draw is enough to get me there on Sahagins. Yeah, I have 1 card to trigger Sahagin on my sideboard. Everything else I'm playing. All right, let's get in there. Seems like we got a deck. All right, playing against a Cactus here. Come on, Cactus man, I'm on the play. Yeah, this looks great. Scorpion Sentinel into Cornered by Black Mages on the play is pretty good. And then I've got 2 gassy flashback cards. Oh, and a Primal Odin. All right. This is an interesting kind of setup for what does a draft look like when you know you're getting cut. In this case, it's working out pretty nicely. In fact, I wish the Scorpion Sentinel was a Sahagin because I'm going to play Retrieve the Esper next turn. I mean, this is going to be a nice 2, 3, 4 on the play. And then maybe something else on 5. We'll see. Let's Retrieve the Esper. And then next turn I can double Revelation. It's kind of nice because I'll not only see draw a card and then cast my Revelation. What is going on over here? 4-color Sahagins? Lunar Whale's really good. Okay, let's ping and see what we get. I don't really have too many good answers to it. I guess I could take the Pixie. Yeah, I think so. And I think I'm just going to play the Pixie and then hope to draw a land next turn. Because the thing is, Primal Odin doesn't even have like an amazing target because I can't kill the whale with it. They do get to send with the whale and start playing cards, but then I get to attack them back. Lunar Whale's a good card. This deck's a little soft to stuff like that because it doesn't have an abundance of removal. Looks like they're not Lunar Whaling, or at least because, yeah, if they knew their top card. Okay, so let's not attack with the Pixie. Let's go Revelation. I'll pick up an Ice Magic and play a Sahagin if they countered or something. I don't really care. No land, unfortunately. What do they have end of turn? They got some action. Okay, well now the whale's coming in. I'm going to take it, of course, and they're going to get to play at least a card off the top. Yep, there's a land, and we'll see if they play more. They play Fatal Push off the top. Okay, and they killed the fairy. I guess they think their Sahagin has the ground locked up enough. And Thunder Magic off the top. All right, that was a pretty good set. If I draw a land here, I'll be pretty happy. Let's go land. Primal Odin, kill Sahagin. Smash for 4. And now the Scorpion Sentinel's about to pop too. I have 6 lands out of 7, and then I have an Ice Magic. Okay. Airship Crash. Doing that before attacking is a little wild because presumably they'll play stuff off the top here. Oh, they had to play the land so they could play the Gardener. Let's go Revelation. Ping you to 11. I don't mind just hitting a land here. Actually, I guess I can take Crossroads Village because I'm not going to play anything else. I can get another black land. And now I'm going to attack for 7 and I think keep up the Ice Magic. Jeez, they're going to 4. All right. Or Dreams of Laguna. I mean, I'm probably not flashing any of the Resentful Revelations back, much less the second. And the third is like a literal 0%. But Sorceress's schemes. They're scheming. They're wheeling and dealing. Gonna kill my Scorp. All right. Is Lunar Whale not coming in? I guess not. Okay, well, I'll just flashback Dreams of Laguna then. I mean, the Wizard token is also just kind of railing them like, oh, that looks pretty good. All right, land. Lionheart. Yeah, let's go. All right, 1-0. Worked out pretty nicely, I would say. All right, the Ace of Spades, the Feldegriff. Let's see what they got. I'm on the play. So if I draw a swamp, I have a pretty good hand. If I don't, I have a pretty bad one. I think I can just mulligan that. This hand's way better. I think I'll just put Fight On in the bin here. And, well, on bottom. And then I go probably Pixie into Combat Tutorial. I can attack and get my Surveil on, and I think I'd rather make the Pixie bigger. I hope they don't have Vane's Treachery here or Thunder Magic. Okay, Sahagin, I can live with. Wish I'd put my land back. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll keep that one. That's tough. Oy. Okay. Well, their start isn't like amazing, so let's attack here. Yeah, I'll keep a Lionheart. I figure with Sahagin, like they're going to need to kill the Pixie because they're in trouble if they don't. So having a card that really makes Sahagin pop seems pretty good. I mean, they're Grixis and have all Grixis mana now, so I imagine they're going to have a good play this turn. If you take turn 3 off to play Blitzball, which I think is fine, I like the card well enough, you got to have a good turn 4 play. I mean, they might even be able to double spell here, though hopefully they can't. So they get to... I mean, what do they have here? The thing is, if they had Vayne's Treachery or Thunder Magic, they would have cast those a long time ago. They could have Ice Magic here. Choco Comet. Eee. That is not ideal. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and hunt the mark. I don't know what Mark did to you, but we'll do that. We'll hit for 2. We're trading kind of like 2 for 3, but I've got Lionheart. Next turn I can kill their Chocobo, and then this gives them a 3, equip it, and attack for 5. And hopefully they don't have good removal. I mean, obviously Choco Comet is very nice. This is kind of my own Choco Comet, though. Okay, call the Mountain Chocobo. That's acceptable if they don't have removal to follow up with. Okay. Oh, and then Resentful Revelation. All right. My Sahagin probably doesn't have long for this world, so I need to draw another threat here. Another Sahagin would be a really nice draw this turn. Sahagin, play Lionheart, trigger both, kill a Chocobo, make another treasure, get close to getting a 3rd treasure. They bend a Primal Odin? I don't really like that. Nug. I'll play Hectize next turn. I think I just want to get these 5 damage in. I don't think it's very likely that they're not going to have an answer for Sahagin, given that they didn't take Primal Odin. So they have Arden or something? No, they'll 7 mana here. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Evil Reawakened. Okay. If I draw a kill spell this turn, which I don't have many of, Order by Black Mages would be another one. I think I'm dead now. Look, the Primal Odin ability is going to come online here because I don't have anything here. For keeping a 3-land opener with Combat Tutorial and Surveils, this has just gone terribly. I don't really know how that all happened. Yeah. All right, dead to Primal Odin. Fair enough. 1-1. All right. Battlegrounds Cloud here. 1-1. Yeah. Mulligan into lots of lands is not a great recipe for success. Opponent, they were a little slow, but once they got rolling. I mean, that's what Blitzball does, huh? Okay, well, I get to play a black tap land. Now I have Hectize into Wyvern. Turn 1 choke, or turn 2 Chocobo, but you didn't miss any triggers. It's pretty good. Hectize is good against it because if they want to keep growing it, they can't discard all their lands, but obviously you don't really want to discard spells. This is a really good card. I mean, if they have... Oh, man. So they put back a land because this lets them play extra lands. Then they didn't draw another land. Let's just play the Wyvern. But if they draw a land and they can play 2 lands a turn, their Chocobo is going to get pretty big. I guess I have Hunt the Mark. Okay. Double block Zeldink. I think this is probably not going to work, but that's okay. Don't think I have better plays than Ride the Shoopuf. Oh, man. They are going off. Well, I'm going to be able to kill 2 things in a row. Whether that's good enough or not, we'll have to see. And I take 8. And I might have to chump next turn and Shantoto. All right, so let's start with Hunt the Mark on Zeldink here. Stop them from playing multiple lands next turn and bouncing lands. And then next turn, I'm probably going to chump the Chocobo here. I mean, if they kill my token, I guess I don't get to. Yeah, I might just be dead. Any kill spell here. Maybe I should have chumped last turn. All right, well, I guess it didn't punish me too bad. Oh, interesting. I could also go to 2. Kind of like just doing that. And then I don't lose my token. Gardener. Oh, nice, because I can play Primal Odin. Kill the Chocobo. No attacks. Hold on. Do I want an end of turn stop to bounce Shantoto? I don't think so. Because there's a chance that even if they play a 4-mana spell here, I can kill them with Primal Odin if they don't have a good blocker. Choco comment, of course. They just could have Choco commented me. Come on. This is what I'm losing to. All right. Let's bounce that thing. Incredible stuff, really. All right, well, let's play 2 Sahagins, but I'm not feeling very good about this. If I draw Summon Leviathan, we got moves. Yeah, all right. I guess we'll... Man, I'm getting beaten down and also floating out? That's not a good combo. Not a good combo indeed. Losing to the opponent who doesn't Lightning Bolt me when I'm at 3? Yeah. Kind of forced blocks here. Another one of those, huh? All right, well, maybe I'll get a Leviathan and still probably be losing, but no, another land. All right. Well, these games haven't been close. Let's hope I can rally and get a couple more wins here. All right, 1 and 2. Been getting demolished, huh? All right, let's see. On the play, this one I'll keep because any third land lets me cast Cornered by Black Mages, and a blue land lets me cast Wyvern. All right. And now any fourth land lets me cast Lionheart. Okay, Cornered by Black Mages. No Shantoto, please. Oh, Thunder Magic, my token. No other place. Works for me, though. Yeah. Okay. This has been really something. Really something. I mean, if I draw a blue, I'm still playing this game, but obviously every turn that goes by, the less likely it is that I win when I'm not doing anything. My opponent's drawing cards and taking actions and putting lands into play. Boom. Got him. Heck dies. Just bringing closer to their card collection. Their LGS here. And I mean, if I draw blue, I can probably just play Wyvern. Though, if they don't have a land here to... Oh, the Greed Bag. They discarded a land and then didn't have a land to play a 4-mana spell for the Emperor. Is that what happened there? I mean, yeah, it would look... All right. Hopefully they don't have a Syncopate here. Nug that. Any magic dampers? I mean, that's kind of a weak play. Yeah, they have 7 cards in their graveyard. That was a very me move, discarding a land to the Heck Dies, then not having a land to play a 4-mana spell. And then that also means they're not flipping their card collection. All right, I mean, I'm getting a little bit of value from this. Now what is the question? I think I'm going to play the Wyvern, and then I'm going to equip Heck Dies with the Lionheart. Though actually, I guess I should equip... No, this is fine, because that way if they have a bounce spell, it doesn't really work. But kind of doesn't matter either way. It's like if I play Summon Leviathan, I could bounce that. It's a lot of Thunder Magics. Well, if they don't have a land here... Okay, they're flashing back Dreams. If they Surveil to the top, they have 7 cards in their graveyard. In that case, I'll just take it so they don't flip their thing. Okay, here's a land. Let's play Primal Odin. If they have Syncopate or Counterspell here, it's going to be so brutal. But then that's fine. I accept that I can't win the game. Yeah, all right, we're done. Well, I like the way this deck looked. It looked totally fine to me. I mean, so what were my 3 losses? It was like a game where I mulliganed and drew a bunch of land against an opponent who had a pretty nice Grixis deck. Definitely could have beaten me with a normal draw. That game where I kept 2 swamps, to be fair, and then just didn't draw an island until turn 7 or something. And then the game where they had the Zeldink Chocobo combo, and I again flooded out. I flooded out a lot for a deck with 3 Resentful Revelations. That's rough. If you draw one of these, you kind of can't flood out too badly because eventually you just flash it back and then you have enough gas. But I managed, and yeah, this is a good deck. I would expect this deck most of the time to get like 4 to 5 wins, just because it's a little light on removal. That is definitely true. It is Ice Magic, Cornered by Black Mages, Lionheart, Side Quest, Hunt the Mark, and Odin. That's still 5 though. It's got a bunch of card draw. It's got 2 pretty good bombs, and Hunt the Mark is not that far behind. Yeah, unfortunate stuff. You saw those games. You draw your own conclusion as to what happened. But I feel like I was on the receiving end of a little bit of bad luck. Even though I did draft a deck that was cut, it'd be kind of interesting. I'm curious what I could have done differently in that draft, like if there was a good outlet to get out of blue. But I didn't, and here we are. So that'll do it for this draft. This draft was so short. We're going to hop in another one. This one was too much of a beating. Let's get in there. Let's get a second draft going. I can't leave you hanging there. Just 1 and 3. Just what a massacre. All right. Welcome to the makeup draft. We've got Combat Tutorial, Vane's Treachery, Lock Coal, Emperor of Palamecia is pretty great. Chocobo Kick, Aerith Gainsborough. All right. I'm in to go for the Emperor. Starting with the Emperor is a kind of nice direction. Blue-red, I think, is, if not the best deck, one of the best decks. And, oh, I love Side Quest card collection, and it's really good with Emperor. Take that over Garland. I mean, it's nice when the best card in the pack lines up really well with your first pick. That's always cool. It doesn't always happen that way, but it works out really nicely. All right. Let's take that and see what pack 3's got for us. And then next up, we've got Ice Magic. I like Quistis Trepe in the right deck, and blue-red is usually a pretty good deck for it, but I would just rather start by taking Ice Magic. It's just a very good removal spell. It's a 4-mana play. It does kind of all the things you want here. So I'm not going to take a very good card of this pack, but if you kind of check and look, okay, what's the best card in the pack, irrespective of color? I guess it's the Galley Cat, but that's not like an amazing card, so I'm fine just taking Scorpion Sentinel. Don't want Item Shop, keep it all. Don't want Cargo Ship in blue-red. The Ifrit, I haven't been that impressed with. It's just okay. So take Scorps. Ooh, okay. A 5th pick, Ice Magic, as the clear best card in the pack, with Chocobo Kick also being pretty good, is a good sign for us. Also, could not be in red. Haven't taken a red card since the Emperor, and these blue cards will work pretty much in any deck, so don't mind that either. Well, there we go. A 6-pick Sahagin. All right. So I could have gone into artifacts, definitely, and I have Scorpion Sentinel, I guess, but Sahagin is great, and I think a very nice sign of getting it 6 picks. So maybe unlike the other draft, blue's actually open. That would be nice. I would take that. Got to make up for that, huh? And here we've got a world map and a Laughing Mad, and I guess a Mycelian Elder. I don't really like this card in blue-red very much. Laughing Mad is pretty mediocre, but it's okay. It is playable, so let's just take that. And then Retrieve the Esper certainly is fine in this kind of deck. All right. So we just picked up some late good triggers for Emperor and Sahagin. I mean, look at, compared to last time, already have 5. Oh, Combat Tutorial Wield? Okay, well, blue is certainly open. Red, I still don't need to be in. If I open like Primal Odin or, Dion Bahamut's Dominant or some great, bomb that's not in blue or red, probably just take it, because I have enough blue cards that I can just make a deck without red. Here, I don't really think I'm going to play the Merchant. I'm not going to play these other cards. I guess I might play Eden. I found that card, if your mana is good, it's kind of nice to have a land that draws you a card. Not very likely that I'll play it, but find a mono blue. I would play it if I ended up like mono blue, though. It's pretty hard to be mono blue when I have Emperor, because that's worth playing even if it's like one of my only red cards. The only reason I don't like passing the Merchant is it makes other people think red is open or blue is open, but it's not that good of a card. Emperor's Airship's pretty weak. Yeah, I don't really care about the rest of those cards though. And then here, I guess I'll take Cargo Ship because it's a blue card. Not really a card I want. And then here, you know what? They can have some Magic Pot. Why not? Last pick, Bard's Bow. Well, that's not a bomb. And Shantoto. There we go. All right. Well, the best card of the pack is exactly in my color pair. So works for me. Take Shantoto over Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. Light of Judgment, not even close. I do like Circle of Power, but obviously it would be crazy to take that here because we have a nice blue-red setup all rolled up. Why don't we go down that road? And then here, this is a Wall of Omens, which is a good card, but obviously not for me. Bunch of mediocre red cards. Summon Shiva is not like amazing. It's a fine card. It's definitely playable. I guess I'll just take that. And honestly, I think one of these 4 cards is decently likely to come back because Moogle, Wall, the Judge Magister, Revelation, World Map, Ochu, I think are all... Well, World Map maybe not, but if I don't wheel anything out of the pack, I don't care, and I think I probably will wheel something. Well, now we're back to missing again. Is there any chance of Valkyrie Aerial Unit? It's actually a good card. I have 1 artifact. It's a robot, Scorpion. I do have a Cargo Ship that I could play as well. I'm just going to take a Laughing Mad. Obviously, it's pretty brutal to be 3rd picking that, but getting to 4th pick Thunder Magic, all as well. That's a great card. Syncopate in the pack 2. That last pack, pack 3, I think was just kind of one of those bummer packs. And then here, another aerial unit, an Overkill, and a Corner by Black Mages. So Black was, I guess, pretty cut in pack 1, so they're getting their rewards now. Guess I'll take Warriors Stored. It triggers, Shantoto and Emperor and all those things. It's not, like, amazing, but could be worse. Okay, this pack is going okay. I got Shantoto and Thunder Magic. Those are awesome. The other cards weren't amazing. Pack 3, I guess, is on track to be better. Kind of weird that this pack was so bad because I certainly didn't pass any blue-red stuff. And then here, I don't really think Barrett is very good. I like Retrieve the Esper more than Warrior Sword. They're actually really similar cards. You get a 4/3 instead of a 3/3. This flashes back to make a 5/5. This re-equips on things. I think Retrieve the Esper is better, especially since if you mill or discard it, you get to flash it back. So I'll take the Warrior Sword out for now. I'm kind of hoping that I don't end up having to play it, but we'll see. Whoa, what is going on? A Kuja Genome Sorcerer? That card's amazing. I think I'm just going to take it. I'll try to splash this card. Make a wizard at the end of every turn? There's even a red-black land there. All right, well, sorry to whoever I'm passing to who cut black so nicely, but I don't think a second Scorpion Sentinel is a card I'm going to miss at all. Whereas if I get a little bit of fixing and I can play this card is really hard to beat. I mean, I guess I could take Garland to go with it. I don't think I'm going to play Red Mage's Rip here, so let's just take the Garland. There is a chance if I get enough fixing that I could run it. Seems pretty unlikely. To be full on Grixis, a deck I've drafted many times. Wow, this person has 6 packs on them. Go you. Can you get all the packs? Oh, Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum Wheel. That's nice. To be full Grixis, you got to start like taking lands from pack 1. You should have 4 lands by now. So, or 5 if you're lucky. So I don't think starting that going into pack 3 is going to do it. Oh, Blazing Bomb came back. This card's actually pretty good in this deck. So it's just an early play that really does what you want it to do. It trades for something. So yeah, I got plenty of playables going into this pack. This pack was it was okay. Again, I got Shantoto, Thunder Magic. I mean, Kuja's really good. If I can pick up like 2 fixing lands, I'll be thrilled. If I don't pick up any, probably don't want it. You know what? Someone can have a Gladiolus. That's a late one too. I'm just not going to play the Merchant, but I'm not going to play the blue-green land either, so I guess I'd rather pass that. All right, what do we got? Oh, second Emperor, second Ice Magic. I think I'll just take a second Emperor. I have like a lot of good 4s to play over Sephiroth's Intervention because there's a black card, but I would just take Ice Magics over Intervention anyway. All right, not too hard of a pick there. Easy Emperor. Nice. It's pack 2 and I'm already taking garbage. I guess I could take Scorpion Sentinel, or I could just take Blitzball. I have a couple legends, and it can help splash Kuja. I don't like Blitzball in this color combination very much. I'm just going to take a second Scorpion Sentinel. It's not ideal, but what are you going to do? And then here, all right, Fire Magic and Thunder Magic. I like them both. I think with these Emperors, Retrieve the Esper, I think this is more of a Thunder Magic deck. They are both very good. I have Blazing Bomb as well. I think I'm just going to take Thunder Magic to be safe here. If that Dreams of Laguna comes back, I'll be happy. In fact, I'll take this Dreams of Laguna too. I really like Dreams, and with 2 Emperors, I have a little bit more mana to play with. Stuck in Summoner Sanctum is just medium. All right, well, that's at least okay. If I get like one more good card, I'll feel like, we got a good shot here. Oh, there we go. Combat Tutorial, pick 5. Perfect. Makes the Scorpion Sentinels nice, and it's a way to get a counter on Emperor on turn 3 if you don't have a 4-mana play. So I think at the moment I'm not playing Kuja, which is okay. I need a couple more playables here, but I also have like a Warrior Sword I can play if I need to. And if I get blue-black, red-black, or red-blue land the next couple picks, then maybe we go in there. I mean, I guess I do have 2 Laughing Mads to discard Kuja too. Blue-green, not what I want. A second cargo ship. I mean, I could take the Ifrit. Sure, I will take the Ifrit. I don't think I'm going to play it, or at least I will strive not to. But if I had to submit right now, I guess my last 2 cards would be Warrior Sword and Ifrit. I'm hoping these 2 packs or the wheel will let me upgrade those. Here, okay, there's Prima Vista and Light of Judgment. I like Light of Judgment a good amount. I feel like I'd rather just take a nice removal spell. All right, it's expensive, but my curve isn't super high, so seems pretty reasonable. This is a very solid blue-red deck. No bombs. My best cards are like the 3 blue-red uncommons. But double Thunder Magic, double Ice Magic, Blazing Bomb, Light of Judgment, Stuck in Summoner Sanctum as removal. Some combat tutorials. Oh, look, a Crossroads Village. Okay. That's a start. I could take the Hill Gigas or Elder. I guess I'll take the Gigas. I'm not playing the Elder, I don't think. I'm 1 card short here. I'd rather play Warrior Sword and Elder. How many artifacts did I end up with? 2 Scorpion Sentinels. I guess I really can't justify the Valkyrie Aerial Unit, unfortunately. All right, probably just be Warrior Sword. And I don't think I'll play Kuja. And I don't think I'll play the Giga Chad either. Instant Ramen. I've got a lot of cantrippy stuff with Dreams of Laguna, double Laughing Mad, double Combat Tutorial. I don't think I need another one of those. All right. I mean, this is a totally like middle of the road blue-red deck. It's going to be hard to do worse than the first deck we drafted today. Here, someone can enjoy some green cards. But I don't think that this deck is necessarily going to do amazing. It looks fine. I would say that this deck is a 6.5 out of 10, maybe a 7 out of 10. It does have a lot of a good mix of removal threats, card draw, and all that stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't think any of these. Yeah, all right. 8 and 8. Let's go. All right, time for round 1. Opponent goes first. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. Scorpion Sentinel into Ice Magic into Summon Shiva is a reasonable start. Now, look, I have my second island. If I can just avoid drawing lands, I'll laugh. 1 Laughing Mad kind of makes it so you're not as likely to flood. Sage's Nellis, that's just a really bad card. This start makes me wish one of my Thunder Magics was a Fire Magic. But double Scorpion Sentinel into Ice Magic into Shiva. I mean, this is kind of a nice slow hand where like things really get cranking at 7 lands. Oh, wow. All right, well. If I get countered, I get countered. It looks like I am getting countered. Oh, no. Ice Flan. Nice. Nice Flan. Flan is pretty good if you've ever had it. Hopefully this isn't a Thunder Magic. Oh, no? All right, well, let's go. Blizzara. I want to just get my card right away here. Maybe I don't care about attacking for 4. Let's just pass the turn and let them... Oh, they had no plays. Well, I'm giving up 4 damage, but I'm making it a little harder for them to use their mana because lands, am I right? They weren't doing anything. Now I will cast this, and I'll put the Blazing Bomb back on top. Well, they're not going to put it on top. They're probably going to bin it. I put it on the bottom. I mean, I guess they're just flooding out. All right, well, I'll play this. Draw off Shantoto. Definitely discard Retrieve the Esper, and I have 6 lands here. Yeah, I could probably afford to discard a land. He says, as usual. Let's just hit for 4. I still don't really need to trade 1 for 2. Also, I guess we now know they really don't have anything, but like if they had something and then they just attacked me back, it wouldn't be great. All right, summon Shiva. I accept. Okay, I know I'm going to hit my land, so let's just go. Well, maybe I Ice Magic the Shiva, maybe not. Let's see. What else could I do? I could play Summon Shiva of my own. I could play Emperor or Sentinel. I have 3 cards, so I'm not side questing anytime soon. I could upkeep. Maybe I just upkeep Ice Magic their Shiva. If they want to spend some time getting that back, that's fine by me. And I get my counter and draw my card, even if they have a counter spell here. Okay, they did keep it on top. Oh, I meant to draw step it. That wasn't as good, but I think it's going to be fine. I meant to draw step it so they couldn't recast it this turn. Wow, self-destruct. All right. So now I have 7 mana. So now I'm going to play my own Shiva. Tap down theirs, play another Sentinel. Send for 4. I mean, I have a pretty overwhelming lead here regardless, but obviously it would have been better to draw step it. I just didn't want to get them to get their trigger, but obviously that means draw step, not upkeep. Okay. Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. Tap down their Sages and Nowliths, I guess, and land. Let's retrieve the Esper. The Esper shall be retrieved. I think they're just dead here, and then I just cast that and attack. All right, well, that was easy enough. All right, round 2. The Balrog. Balrog probably weak against Ice Magic. All right, no 2-drop, but Shantoto into retrieve the Esper on the play is a very good start. If I draw Sahagin or an Emperor, this game would be much easier. I don't want to say it's over, but it might be. Ice Magic isn't a bad draw because I could just cast it on turn 2, like if they played equipment or something. I don't think I'm going to do it there, though. And then B, it's also just really good with Shantoto. Okay, no corner by black mages, please. That's like one of the few cards that really gets me here. All right. Samurai's Katana. Oh, and they're going to equip Rabon here. That's a good start. Oh, I am gonna play a land. I could retrieve the Esper and attack. I'd go to 12. Yeah, that sounds fine to me. Hit for 4. They can chump if they want. I mean, it's going to cost me 4 life to Ice Magic their Rabon, so it kind of feels fine just to get my Esper going. Warrior's Sword. Oh my god. Okay. I guess I'll take it. I'm just going to not target that thing. I'm kind of priced into that now. Thunder Magic is nothing. All right, let's play another Retrieve the Esper. Let's attack for 4. They're probably going to chump now, yeah. And then now I've got a double block ready. Wow, am I just going to get soloed by this card into a 2 equipment? If they have a removal spell here, it's really not good for me. Yes, trample too? Dear Lord. Okay. That's something. Are they moving equipment? Oh, interesting. They're moving the Katana there, so that'll make that a 3/3. And then this will be a 5/4. Okay. That didn't seem like a good play. I don't know if I'm missing something, but right. 6 now. All right, well, let's go ahead and Thunder Magic that now, I think. Because I don't know what I'm going to want to spend my mana on. Land. 6. Just going to do this. They didn't seem to have a removal spell or anything. So now I have a 5/5. They can equip Warrior's Sword and then I just block. Call the Mountain Chocobo is a good card, but I'm not too worried right now. Into Tonberry. Yeah. All right. All right. Things are actually looking pretty nice now. So now they're at 7. I can Ice Magic the 3/3 attack. They just die here? Yeah, I guess so. They block Shantoto and take 8 here. All right. Didn't think I was going to win this, but I guess they didn't have any follow-up. They had a really good 2/3/4, but not much past that, and they never got rid of Shantoto, so all right, we'll take it. Already doing better than last time. All right. Battling. I don't have any idea who I'm battling here, but I'm on the play with Emperor, so we're doing it. Even if I don't draw a land, which I hope that's not the case, Combat Tutorial is castable off the Emperor, or I guess Laughing Mad, but it's kind of nice to just cast Combat Tutorial. I'm going to lead on Mountain here, of course, so if they play a 1-drop, I mean, if they played Magitech or Tonberry or something like that, I would definitely zap it. No Fatal Push. The real dodge is any Vane's Betrayals. Oh, Black Mage's Rod? That is not the thing I'm worried about. Let's go Ice Magic or Combat Tutorial. Let's just go Combat Tutorial. And I think I'm just going to Thunder Magic that thing now. Because then next turn I'll spend 4 mana and pump this. Seems reasonable to me. Hopefully they don't have Cornered by Black Mages. I'm always worried about that card. That's just because it's such a beating when they land it. If they have the Suncryst, that's fine too. Oh, that's totally fine. Oh, interesting. Sahagin? All right, let's just get Sahagin down and then pass. I'm going to use the Emperor to cast one of these two. We'll see what they do. Feels like they have some kind of rule. They're just mousing over all my stuff like crazy over here. Let's just tap this thing down. I feel like it's going to be annoying at some point. And I have Ice Magic if they play something else. Obviously, if they play something really good, that's exactly the card I was thinking. It's annoying, but well, let's go land. I guess I'm just going to play Shantoto and pass. And then just set it up so I can do all my things next turn. I feel like against Dion, I really want to make sure I get all my triggers. All right. I don't want to cast Laughing Mad and discard Ice Magic, though. I don't think that sounds right, even though it's obviously a little bit awkward to spend my mana in this way. Maybe I should just attack with Emperor. All right. Yeah, I'll take 5 here. I think that's okay. They play Wall of Omens. All right, that's going to buy them a little time. Let's see if they have a land. They don't. Okay. So that means I think I start with Ice Magic. Or do I? Huh. Maybe I start with Laughing Mad. Well, if I were to Ice Magic, what am I going to even Ice Magic? I could Ice Magic the token, I guess. You know what? I'm just gonna cast Laughing Mad and discard Man. I kind of don't like how I played this game. I don't know. It hasn't feel all right. Well, this is working out fine because now attack, and I'll just cast this first. Boom. Okay. They're going to chump, I'm sure, here. Okay, all right, this worked out kind of nicely then. So they're going to take 2. They get to hit me back, but then next turn the Emperor can flip. Hopefully, they just drew a land. Hopefully they don't have, like, Hunt the Mark. But I have 2 pretty good threats, not even counting the Sahagin. And then next turn, I can retrieve the Esper and Ice Magic. So they're going to battle menu the Emperor and play Shinra Reinforcements. Sure. Okay. Well, summon Shiva. Yeah, that's not as good as just retrieving the Esper, I don't think, because I want to draw a card and make Shantoto big and Sahagin unblockable. I'm just going to go combat tutorial. I'm just going to save my Ice Magics for next turn, I think. They're going to chump again, take 4. See, the thing that I like about this is I just draw a lot of cards. If they flip Dion, that doesn't matter. I don't think that doesn't seem like it's going to do much. That might be their play, but I have Ice Magics for that. I have Summon Shiva for that. Oh, they played that. All right, now I think I'm going to win. Let's see. Currently, if I cast double Ice Magic, that's an 8, 14, 17. All right, cool. Wow, Shantoto is a strong card, huh? I guess side quest card collection can be the second one. Boom. Kind of didn't think I was going to win that, but I guess I drew enough cards that I think this turn I was going to be able to play a bunch of stuff anyways. Like, imagine even if I wasn't able to kill them, I would just go like Shiva plus Ice Magic or something along those lines. Tap down, bounce, have a bunch of threats. All right. All right, we take it. We take it. All right. Nice little start here. And yeah, I mean, I'm on the draw, but I have turn 1 tapped red land, turn 2 Thunder Magic, turn 3 Shantoto, and a bunch of powerful things. I mean, so far my opponents haven't been killing my Shantotos, which that's a pretty good sign when you're in this deck. It is a little unfortunate here that I need to draw lands. All right, there we go. That's 1. I need to draw 2, but I get to zap their dog. Sorry, Jules. Your compatriot is going down. Okay, that's not scary. Okay, Shantoto and land waiting room, please. Because if I draw, I'm not blocking here. I don't know what's going on. Suplex, I guess. But like, come on. All right, well, maybe not, because they tapped their mountain, though. It sometimes keeps untapped. Oh, they milled Nibelheim of Flame and Jill. They're a sick deck, but, and of course, no land. But they didn't hit a land. Okay, I gotta bin anything that's not a land here. Cool stuff. Well, I got 2 cards closer to a land. So if I draw one this turn, we're doing good. If I don't, I'm probably gonna lose, you know. All right, there we go, there we go. So now, let's just go Warrior's Sword, draw a card. I do have to worry about Nibelheim of Flame flashback, but not right now. And I am going to attack with Shantoto. I have enough cards in my hand. I've got to just trade this for the Chocobo. I'm not going to be short cards with Combat Tutorial, Dreams of Laguna, all this stuff. I feel like the way I lose there is just keep my 0-4 back. They like Ice Magic or eject my Warrior Sword, and then boom. Traveling Chocobo? Ooh. With a looter, so they get to loot if they were going to miss? That is brutal. Okay. Well, let's see. This is. Oh, they did have the suplex. Yeah, this is why I attacked. Otherwise, I'd be getting bashed for a ton more here. Well, I think it turns out that I think missing the lands is going to be fatal here. Guess I'll just toast that. Pass the turn. They have a land, I take 5. Milli Vanilli. No, I got some powerful cards. Wow, a lot of mythics in this set. All right. They get Jill back. They don't even have a land in hand. I missed again. All right, well, I guess I'll play Scorpion Sentinel. Combat tutorial. Does that even work? No, they just Jill and bounce it. I can tap down this. I can play another Scorpion. I don't think I can win this game. I'm just way too far behind. So, all right. Still a good start, though. Let's keep trucking. All right, 3-1. Let's keep this rolling here. I'm on the play. I mean, I think you're supposed to keep this hand. Obviously, if I draw a mountain, this hand's incredible. And if I don't, I have Ice Magic into Retrieve the Esper. Island wasn't ideal. This is a Black Mage's Rod. I'll just bounce the hero token. Oh, or the greens here. Eat your greens. All right. Mountain? No. Bum, bum. Okay, I mean, this is still okay. Like, I get to play Retrieve the Esper. They milled 2 more. An island is such a bad draw, though. So far, I've drawn islands and red cards, which is like the 2 bad categories. Like, blue cards are okay, and mountains obviously great. But here we go. Esper Origins is a very good card. See if they can find a land. Oh, they already had one. There's a lot of Geisel greens. All right, so I got this. Honestly, I think I still play the Emperor here. It's horribly mana inefficient, but got to start growing, and it might be able to double spell depending on what happens. Oh, they must be casting like Vane's Betrayal or something, because you wouldn't Town Greeter when you had Esper Origins unless you had another good move, or they really didn't want to miss a land drop. Oh, they're playing Finn the Fangbear. Okay, that's okay. That's not bad either. Okay, I'm just going to attack with this thing. All right, so I have 6 mana. I think I just go land, Retrieve the Esper, because it grows the Emperor, and then sets me up next turn to cast these 2, which I don't mind. If they make Esper Origins, we'll have to see. Kind of depends what they reveal. That's a lot of greens. They're eating their greens all right, because... Summon the Chocobo. Oh, really? Getting in there? It's a little aggressive, but okay. I dig it. 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So if I cast Light of Judgment on the Chocobo, I don't do anything else. Let's go Side Quest Card Collection. It'll grow the Emperor. And if I can draw my other Ice Magic, it'd be kind of nice. Yeah. So now I discard... I mean, certainly a land, and the question is, what is my weakest spell? Probably at this point, Sahagin. I'm going to Ice Magic the Chocobo, I think. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not going to Ice Magic it this turn. I'm just going to play a land and play Warrior's Sword. This thing's going to flip, and then I'm going to pass. And next turn, I'll play 2 removal spells, and this is currently... hitting for 1 extra only. They have a lot of mana. If the game goes too long, these are going to be pretty annoying, but they're not the biggest. All right, we're getting in with those. You know what? I'll block Finn because I think it'll eventually be a problem. And trading off the Warrior's Sword token is pretty nice. Is that Esper Origins not coming out? Or do they have like a kill spell? Okay, there goes Esper Origins. They have a kind of nice little black-green self-mill deck. Okay, they're revealing, I'm sure, something here. Yeah, they kept 1 land on the top, so they did want to hit a land drop. I mean, obviously it makes sense. They have a bunch of 7-mana flashbacks. Plunks. Oh, this looks like a Chocobo kick. Don't love that. I mean, Ice Magic actually isn't that good. Oh. What is happening? They're trading and then... Hold on. Just 1 or more. So it removed, and then they removed a lore counter from that. I see. I see. At this point, I kind of want... I guess I'll just burn this thing because I really don't want this thing to keep going off. And then I guess I'm at 11, they're at 21. I think I just send with my 5/5. If they triple block, I can Ice Magic. I have a bunch of Laughing Mads. I'm not really sure if I should play my land or not. 4, 7, 8 mana. Yeah, I should. The reason I think I should is, yes, if I draw a Laughing Mad, it's kind of annoying. But if I draw another land, I might be able to kick Ice Magic and use Warrior's Sword. Yeah, that's fine. Just block there. Colosseum Behemoth, huh? Destroy my 5/5? Okay, well, that's pretty bad for me. Okay, that helps. That helps. I'm still pretty dead here. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. They even have this thing. I mean, it's just... Well, this is the nightmare scenario. First of all, I'm dying till they're like little idiots here. I don't really want to Ice Magic any of those. But they're just going to start... If they have nothing else, they'll start flashing back those. Oh, jeez. They are really valuing me. I guess I... into Gix post-combat. Nice. And I get that back. All right. I guess I really needed to have just the turn 2 Emperor, and maybe that would have been fast enough. I mean, Shantoto is pretty good. I'm at 8. Sure, I'll play a Shantoto. Pass the turn. They're going to hunt the mark, and I can Ice Magic my Shantoto and draw a card, and it takes 6 down to 2. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound good, but what am I going to do, right? All right. Oh, man, but I have to kick it to draw a card? Maybe I just Ice Magic with Kicker the Shinran Reinforcements. That's probably better. Then I get to bolt the Vanille. All right. It's going on the bottom. I mean, I'm going to get to flip the card collection. That's at least something. Go to 7. They're not going to be able to flash back the Revelation, really, but... Oh, Dreams of Laguna? Okay, okay. Is this the start? Oh, yeah, we'll keep a Scorpion Sentinel, because then we'll play this. Pass the turn. Flip our 4/4. You know, it'll really depend on what's in their hand, but I kind of feel like this isn't terrible. Do they have a removal spell in hand? It's going to be brutal if they have another removal spell. Oh, they have fight on? Oh my god. Never mind. I had faint hope, but now they're just going to get back 2 more things. I wish I had... This deck actually does have Combat Tutorial. So, you know, Combat Tutorial... 16. Do I want to sack... Let me flash this back and see what we see. Might give me a little more info. Laughing Mad. I guess I'm going to... Oh, I meant to sack that. Crew and sack that, but whatever. They're going to play a Chocobo this turn. Yeah, anyway, Combat Tutorial, if they were lower on cards, I might be able to mill them out with Combat Tutorial, but they're also going to get to flip the side quest. This just looks like a really, really ideal black-green deck. Combat Tutorial myself, I guess. All right, we're super dead. And yeah, they valued me pretty nicely. All right, let's close this out strong. All right, battling. What are we? I don't even know what that thing is. This is good. We get a good hand though. I guess I could miss my 3rd land drop. The only way this hand goes badly is if I play this, they kill it, and I don't draw a 3rd land. Because if they don't kill it, I would be able to cast Laughing Mad. Though I am just going to go Emperor into Shantoto. I mean, this is the classic blue-red can't lose draw. If they don't kill Emperor here. Let's go Shantoto. And I'm going to pass. I might Thunder Magic that. It'll kind of depend on what they do, especially there's like some plays they could make that would make me want to do that. What? Van Street. Scouts part. Yeah, so Raghavan's kind of. Okay. Yeah, let's just Thunder Magic. Let's actually kill that. I know I'm using a 4-mana spell, but I have like infinite here, because now I can go land. Blizzara. I mean, I guess regardless of which one I did to which, they're probably not putting either of these on top. This card you shouldn't put in your deck, so There's that. They put it on top. Okay, I'm really curious to see what they think that card's gonna do, but I guess we'll see. Saw's. Cat's right here. All right. Land. The Esper shall be retrieved. Attack for 8. They can attack and get some counters. I'm just gonna continue crushing. I mean, Chocobo is good, and they can make a 2/2. They can attack with that, but then they have 2 things to block. Next turn, I can flashback, retrieve the Esper. I mean, this thing is also gonna just nug them. So if they cast Chocobo, they die. They even know I have this card to play. If they kill the Emperor, that is a start, but they weren't able to before. So all right, it's always a little dangerous to let Saw hit you and get some counters, but okay, well, I mean, I guess they're not dead on board because they don't know that I have the 6th land, but I do. Just flash this back. Nug down to 2. Block, die. All right. We're nug down to 3, rather. Still in it. I could have even Ice Magic there. All right. Playing against Chinon Mana. Cool. I like it. Ooh, I also like 2 lands Emperor. I mean, I guess 3 lands Emperor would be better, but Combat Tutorial is a pretty good hedge against missing a land drop, though I would prefer to just retrieve the Esper. I mean, this is why you draft this card. As you saw last game, like, my opponent had good stuff. They had Saw's Chocobo on turn 2, Saw himself on turn 3. Don't kill my Emperor, please. Red-Black's got a decent amount of ways. Dude, that's not killing the Emperor. I feel pretty good about that, because now I just get to go retrieve that Esper. They had Saw into Fat Chocobo after playing. They played a 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and they were all good. The 2-drop was Saw's Chocobo, then into Shinra, into Saw, into Fat Chocobo, and it was just like not that close of a game. Do I want to block? I can't cast Shiva next turn. This can't cast Jones. I'm casting Combat Tutorial. Yeah, I don't think so. Especially if I draw. There's a number of draws I could draw there that would make it even better. But let's actually spread this around. I don't actually want to flip that quite yet. Hit for 7. I feel like I'm doing a little better at attacking. And my fear if I block was then if this thing gets killed, I only have this. Like if these trade, sorry, and then, yeah, and then they kill this. But they're stuck on 2 lands, so that's going to be a little tough. Ooh. If they hit a land, they'll sack Blazing Bomb to play it. Okay, nice. They milled a card that I don't think I really wanted. Land, and now I could have flashback retrieved this, but I think I kind of wanted to summon Shiva here. Tap down Reno and Rude, attack. I mean, I guess I gave them the info of that first, but because this lets me hit for another 3 and puts a 4/5 into play and tap something, as opposed to having to tap the Emperor to retrieve the Esper. I feel like they just wanted to show me the Buster Sword. That's not. Oh, and the Godo. So yeah, Gilgamesh the Godo. The Buster Sword obviously doesn't do anything here. They're just dead on board, I think. Yeah, I tap 1. All right. Okay. Well, we've had a respectable run already, especially if you compare it to the first one. So let's see if we can get 1 or 2 more. What do we? 5-2 now? 4-2? I think it's like 5-2. All right, 5-2. So I would say a respectable finish. Though if you factor in the 1-2 right now, I'm really like 6-4. So that's less good. But we don't have to count the other one because it's a different draft. Okay. I've had a lot of turn 2 Emperor games. That card is good. As we see. Yeah, and I can either turn 3 Combat Tutorial or Ice Magic. They're both pretty good. So when you have an island and a mountain, you kind of have a decision to make here. If you lead with Island, you're showing them you don't have Syncopate because they played a spell and you didn't get priority. But if you lead with Mountain and they play this, you're showing them you don't have Fire Magic, Thunder Magic, Lightning Bolt, or Coral Sword. So, and I guess the blue shows you don't have Magic Damper. It's, just kind of these things I think about. They didn't have a play? They probably have the Chocobo, right? I think that's what they're going to play. End of turn. I don't remember the name. The uncommon one that's going to bounce this. Oh, no. That'd be a good play to have. Not having a 3-drop is pretty tough. They're on the play, but they didn't have a 3-drop, and I had a good 2 into a 4 next turn with Ice Magic up. So it feels like they're actually in a bit of trouble now. I mean, it'll depend what this play is. If it's like White Luminite or whatever, or I guess Fate of the Suncrist, that's a little bit less bad for me. Kill that. That's a little unfortunate. Let's just combat tutorial, I think. Nice. I do need another island, actually. I'm going to be gated pretty soon here. 5 mountains in 1 island. Because it would be nice to go like Sahagin plus combat tutorial next turn. Hopefully they don't have an answer to the Retrieve the Esper. Cypher's not so bad. It's going to hit me for 4 this turn, an extra 2. But Ice Magic's pretty good against it. Oh, I'm just going to pop it here. It's tempting because they have an equipment out, but I don't really want to get blown out by a 1-mana trick. So let's just do that. Gives me another turn to draw an island and double spell. And Ice Magic wasn't quite as good. Oh, Cloudbound Moogle going to put a counter on that. All right. They're racing. Island? Oh, Blazing Bomb is nice. So they haven't played removal in a bit. I could just play Retrieve the Esper and have lethal out and then have Ice Magic. I could also play like Ice Magic on that and Blazing Bomb. What's kind of brutal is I could play, I guess I should have maybe played this first, play Combat Tutorial, though I can play Blazing Bomb and pump it up. I guess Blazing Bomb kills that pretty nicely. How bad is Ice Magic that thing? That doesn't sound amazing. I could go Blazing Bomb, Combat Tutorial. Yeah, I think I like that. It still puts some good stuff into play, and if I draw an island, another mountain, then I have a really good turn because I play a Sahagin also. I think it's worth it because now I do go to 4 here, and maybe there's some pump spells that could kill me, but Blazing Bomb can kill the 3/2, and I can Ice Magic the Moogle, so I have some good stuff. Part of it is if I don't find an island, I'm just going to be gated to 1 spell a turn, and that's going to make it hard to win this game. So I had to hope that something in the top 2 was an island, and if not the top 2, maybe the top 3. Yeah, see, Blue was pretty good. I mean, I could have retrieved the Esper. That might have worked better. The thing is, Island on top, I feel like would put me in such good shape because then I'd bounce that and have Blazing Bomb and this thing in play. Let's see what they get, though. A Coral Sword. Okay. Laughing Mad. Oh, my God. I mean, honestly, Laughing Mad would still let me double spell here, so I feel like that's probably what I want to do. Discarding Dreams. Oh, they didn't tap for Coral Sword, but they still have a trick in play. That's funny. All right, so I did draw the island finally. Let's attack with this thing. The fact that they have a 1-mana white trick is pretty bad for me. Blazing Bomb this. Thought they were going to use the thing and then I'd bounce it. Now I've got to bounce their attack with both, and I have to bounce Delivery Moogle. Okay. I guess I should have just Blazing Bombed that. Oh, yeah, because that also means they can just equip Dragon's Lance on the Cloudbound Moogle, and then I bounce one, and then they sword the other. That was not a good play. is one way of saying that. I was so hung up on them having a 1-mana white trick, which, to be fair, they do have a 1-mana white spell, and I can't beat that here. So, yeah, I mean, it didn't matter then. Because if they had the sword out, then they would just equip the sword, attack. Yeah, okay. I was dead either way. Yeah, the turn where I didn't play the Retrieve the Esper was it, but I actually kind of stand by this play. I don't know. I feel like you can't... I just wasn't going to win the game if I didn't have an island the next turn. So I think going for the better play there was the plan. So 5-3 finish. Reasonable, but not the 7 wins we always aspire to. Taking a look at the deck, very solid blue-red deck. Just very solid, no rare blue-red deck. And the no rares, matter some, but double Emperor Shantoto, side quest card collection, kind of the highlights, with then Well, Thunder Magic too. Double Thunder Magic, double Ice Magic, double Combat Toro. So just like a bunch of good commons. Laughing Mads are kind of bad. Light of Judgment's just okay. The Warrior Sword and the Shiva are just okay. The Espers are good, you know, good. They do the thing. The Scorpion Sentinels are just okay. So yeah, I mean, look, if you replace Warrior's Sword and a Laughing Mad with like a Choco Comet and a Summon Leviathan, or a Choco Comet and like an Astrologian's Planisphere, then this deck becomes really good. So it was close to being great, and it was pretty solid. I feel like maybe I should have mulliganed one of the losses for sure. Like that's a place that you could be different. But that last game, 1 island and 6 mountains when I'm an 8-8 spread, sure. That's just going to happen. So that'll do it for today. Hope you enjoyed this trip double draft into Final Fantasy. I'll be back tomorrow with some cube drafts, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.